Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. So the last time I had a video on the Necromancer Hardcore Journey Diary, as you will, we were feeling on top of the world. We just finished the attunement. We got to a World Tier 3. The first hurdle is basically over. World Tier 3 is going to be a bit scary, but we're going to start getting some of those actually good items. Sacred items. I believe sacred items, 625 or higher, have a lot of stats, and if you get really lucky, you can get items up to 700 and some change, and you can upgrade those to the 725 item level plus, which is the ultimate stat bracket. Some good gear is going to start raining down on us, right? Well, no, you saw the title of the video. It was a little bit more grim. So this is what happened. Okay, so I switched to Diablo 4 after playing some Battlegrounds. Hey, there's a Hell Tide. It's only got like 10 minutes. Hey, that's got to be pretty fine, right? Okay. Yeah, all right. I actually found a site because earlier this day there was that big patch, the balance patch, and I killed literally 3 mobs to see how the new curse worked, because I wanted to see if you cast Decrepify, if the monsters just kind of go to it. So I put Decrepify as one of my main engagement tools, kept the golem, and went with Bone Storm. So it is a little bit more of like a minion-centric build, and I'm just kind of, feeling it here. Well, this looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. Maybe we had the Conduit Shrine. Okay, Waves of Darkness is a really good event. It looks like the minions aren't even losing 1/3 of their health, so we have that passive. They can't take more than 30% of their health, but they're not even taking 30% per hit. Monsters are dying really fast. Really, I am feeling like top of the world here. Top of the world, okay? So I don't know how much I'm going to do, but I did advocate for, if you want some really power... And we're dead. Your deeds of valor will be remembered. Okay, so let's watch the death. What happened there? Okay, so normally when we do these videos, I do it in like double playback, so you can kind of see more information, a bit more of the progress, a bit of a shorter time window. So let's see. 50% time. This is just a clip. Okay, so the mobs are dying pretty quick. All right. So we get leaped on off screen over here by Gelalk Shiver Striker, Cold Enchanted, Shadow Enchanted. Okay, I have full health and Fortify. Should be fine. I got a pretty tanky character. Okay, so the leap hits for half of my health. Okay. I also want to point out a few things. For whatever reason, some of the minions closer to where I'm standing got hit a lot harder, and all of my minions and myself, I have thorns. So there's 12 minions and me. So I have 6 warriors, there's 5 mages, and then there's me, my character, the Necromancer, and everything has thorns. But if you look up all the numbers here, because you did kind of like a cold thing, like I actually can't use my abilities. So if this AoE slam froze me, it would have frozen all of my minions. There is something you could do about this sometimes. I talked about, you can get like dodge on your boots, dodge on I think your pants, maybe on your amulet. I think you can also get dodge. So dodge is pretty good, just so you avoid the CC effect of an attack. So, but there's no dodge here. I don't have dodge on anything. I have like the base dodge from dexterity. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like 4 or 5% or something. I don't know. So maybe like one minion didn't get hit with the crowd control because they dodged it. Maybe, okay? But what I'm seeing is way more than 12 numbers, okay? It's kind of hard to tell. Because, if you stack up a bunch of numbers, it's hard to tell. Like, I don't know if this is 30 numbers or 50 numbers. I don't know. But it looked like Gelalk over here, okay? It looks like he did some kind of multi-hit ability with the slam. It probably has to do with the cold enchanted aspect, and it probably has a lot to do with the fact that all my minions and myself were stacked up. But honestly, he did the leap off screen. Okay, didn't leap off screen, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to predict that. It's not like I could see it coming. He actually came from the bottom left corner, and I don't know if you guys know this, but in ARPGs that are kind of the top down, the 3D thing, the platform kind of goes like this, so you actually see a lot less information if something comes at you from the bottom of the screen versus the top of the screen. So he came from the worst position possible, leapt off screen, and yeah, in general, you don't want to be stacked up with all of your minions, possibly because of whatever this is. I don't know exactly how it's happening, but yeah, sometimes can't do much about it, it seems. And then dead. So again, that was at half speed, so there was a chance for me to react there. There was maybe like half a second-ish, but nothing had even hit me for half my life in damage up until this point. I do want to kind of take a little bit of responsibility here, okay? I should have been more careful because it's my first time in World Tier 3. Okay, this is literally like the first few rare mobs I've encountered. This is the first event I'm actually doing in World Tier 3, and it's a Helltide. So World Tier 3 mobs are like level 50, I believe, but Helltide is base 5 levels higher. So I believe it's always 2 levels higher than you, but for a zone, it's like 5 levels higher than the zone. Like on World Tier 4, Helltide mobs are level 75, okay? So level 55 mobs, 5 levels higher, not just 2 levels higher, it's 5 levels higher. I don't know the difficulty that well, and I think I had kind of a whatever potion. Like I didn't have anything particularly good. Certainly I didn't have a cheat death potion for this. But on the other hand, okay, if we're being fair, his second attack, which was like half a second or less after the leap, which was the engage, he did this like multi-AoE thing. And look how many stacked numbers there are. Again, there's 12 total targets, but he gets hit once for each of the thorns that he does. That is a hell of a lot of numbers, okay? So I'm not actually sure how Cold Enchanted, or maybe this unit specifically, works when engaging multiple targets, but it looks like he does some kind of AoE effect per target that he hits. And this is just kind of part of the really quirky things that happens when, you play a game or a patch that hasn't been played before, and if you're playing it hardcore, there's a lot of lessons to learn. A lot of players who play hardcore, they generally learn from other streamers, so you're welcome. You're welcome, world. I have tested it. It turns out that if you have a lot of minions and some Cold Enchanted melee dude pops on top of you, what you need to do is get the hell away from your minions, okay? The other aspect to this is, a few videos ago, I talked about the legendary aspect that gives you the bubble, the immunity shield, when you drop below 80%, when you're no longer healthy, basically. That would have saved me, okay? So I think that aspect is going to be mandatory for anything except World Tier 1 and 2 in hardcore for characters that don't have an actual cheat death, basically non-sorks. I would highly recommend that, and moving forward, I will be using that. I had already planned to use it, but I didn't think I really needed it in like World Tier 3, let alone right away. But as it stands, I lasted like 3 minutes in World Tier 3 on my first hardcore character, thanks to Gilalk over here. Thanks a lot, dude. Thanks a lot, Gilalk. It was quite a learning experience, and just so we're clear, it was very much the worst possible time to die. I did not full complete a single zone. I didn't complete even one. Man, the light's really coming at me. Gonna get ripped by this one too. I didn't complete a single zone's renown. I did the first 3, and I did all the Lilith altars. So I made another character. Now the new character, it has all the Lilith altar bonuses, but it doesn't have any renown. So we actually have to do all the Lilith altars again. We have to do all the zones again. So yeah, this was actually one of the main reasons why I didn't want to play hardcore on launch. But that's okay. We keep going.